I'm sure a lot of people are eagerly waiting to know what is this alternative therapy that we can do across the globe, sitting in the coziness of our homes, and we can come out of our health issues very, very easily. Thank you so much, Sushma ma'am. Just give me 2 minutes as I share the screen. So, Ashtanga Chikitsa online therapy for neuro musculoskeletal problems. Namaskar, I welcome you all to the Ashtanga Chikitsa webinar. My name is Rachna Bothra and I'll be your host for today's webinar. I'm a part of an organization called Avisa Healing and Fitness Private Limited. In today's webinar, we will present to you a unique therapy for curing neuromusculoskeletal problems that you or someone in your family may be suffering from but have not yet found permanent relief despite spending a good amount of time and money on various treatments. Ashtanga Chikitsa can also be used as a preventive method so that you keep your internal organs functioning at their optimum levels. Are your doctors telling you you will have to take medicines lifelong? I'm sure many of us have heard this time and again. Are your doctors telling you your problem cannot be cured but will only have to be managed? Organs do not regenerate. Today is the day that you will come to know you may not have to take medicines lifelong just to manage your disease. Your problem can certainly be cured. Organs can definitely regenerate. Now I'd like to introduce you all to Swami Sri Raj Vibhuji, a rare Kumbhak yogi. Swamiji has been transforming lives of thousands of people across the globe who have not found any relief even after years of using allopathic medicine. Through his various Kumbhak therapy programs, he has taken people out of chronic diseases like thyroid, BP, heart, diabetes, and even life-threatening diseases like cancer. Who is this webinar for? Very, very important. For people who are tired of temporary treatments and are looking for something natural and permanent. For people who want to take charge of their health in their own hands and are willing to work on themselves to come out of their health problems. And most importantly, for people who are still trying to find a way out of their disease, hopeful of finding a cure, still trying to give a different approach. Reversing neuromusculoskeletal problems with Ashtanga Chikitsa addresses the root cause naturally, improves nerve and muscle function, restores mobility, flexibility, and strength, 100% natural, safe, and holistic, enhances overall well-being and quality of life, drug-free healing for a pain-free, active life. Ashtanga Chikitsa addresses, of course, the list goes on and on with so many problems around, but these are the commonest problems that we see week after week with the people joining us globally and the domestic participants as well. Knee pain, lower back pain, hip issues, pain in the leg, drop foot, spine-related issues, slip disc, disc bulge, weak spine, spondylitis, frozen shoulder, drooping shoulder, tennis elbow, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, dislocation, neuropathy, or the nerve issue. Ashtanga Chikitsa further addresses certain problems like muscular dystrophy, multiple sclerosis, TMJ disorder, varicose veins, psoriatic arthritis, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, spinal stenosis, myasthenia gravis, Bell's palsy, cervical spondylosis, carpal tunnel syndrome, ataxia, Guillain-Barré syndrome, AVN, Alzheimer's disease, dementia, glaucoma, vertigo, ankylosing spondylitis. All these diseases that we just talked about are degenerative diseases, which means that the organs are certainly becoming weak. So a long-term or permanent solution is possible if we can somehow increase the regeneration factor of the body. But no medicine can regenerate the organs, be it allopathic, Ayurvedic, homeopathy, any other medicine. The body needs regeneration. In today's webinar, we will discover the one and only method that can regenerate the internal organs. So regenerate from within, which is natural and safe, it's holistic healing, long-term solution, stronger from within, better health, better life. Let's hear from Swami Raj Vibhuji. Please pay attention to what he has to say about the human body and diseases. This is knowledge that you won't find anywhere else. His profound understanding and years of research have helped them lives completely. The same timeless knowledge and proven methods can change your life too. Thank you so much for listening to me patiently. After this, you're going to listen to the recorded video of Swamiji. Then we are going to share the video testimony of people who have been a part of Ashtanga Chikitsa and have immensely benefited by it. Then we will be sharing the online program details. After that, we will be taking up your question and answer as many people raise their hands. That will be at the fag end of the webinar. Till then, please take your virtual seats as we share screen. Thank you so much. Over to Anilji.
It's our Kumbhak therapy. Anybody who has heard this name Kumbhak before? Have you ever heard this name Kumbhak? People into Yoga Kalachara, they might have heard this word Kumbhak. But what we are presenting is a part of Ayurveda, not yoga. So it will be a little different, right? This is a part of Ayurveda. Now to introduce you to Kumbhak, are you doing Kumbhak in your daily life? So let's start from there. Anybody and everybody cannot do any function without Kumbhak. So let's understand Kumbhak first and let's see what can Kumbhak do in your life. So anybody and everybody cannot function without doing Kumbhak. So let's do an experiment, right? We'll do an experiment. And you have put your cameras off. I don't know whom I'm speaking to. It's when people gather together, it's an opportunity to actually see faces and meet people. And you don't know tomorrow will be there or not. Can anybody guarantee? So enjoy your today. If possible, put on your cameras. Clasp your fingers. Clasp your fingers. And pull hard. Pull hard. As hard as possible. How you creating this strength of pull? Relax. How you are pulling. How you are pulling. Lot of things might be coming to your mind. Using the strength of your muscles. Using your conviction, using your mind and whatnot. But you are not looking at the right point. So let's do it again. And wherever I am indicating, look there. Let's do it again. If you do the experiment, you will know what I am talking about. So everybody should participate. Pull hard. And see, the more hard you want to pull, the more you have to hold your breath. Yes or no? The more hard you want to pull, the more you have to hold your breath. Can we now push? Can we do a pushing experiment? Push hard. And see, the more hard you want to push, the more you have to hold your breath. Yes? Yes? Now pick up a point in front of you. Pick up a point in front of you. A small object or a point in front of you. And try to focus without distraction. Focus on that point. Focus on that point. Become absolutely still and focus on that point. The more focus you want to create, you will see your breath will become shallow and it will hold up. You know, you can relax, you can relax. I don't know if you had breakfast or not. You had breakfast? You had breakfast. Okay. Just remember clearly with your closed eyes. Remember clearly in detail what kind of breakfast you had in the morning. Close your eyes and try to remember in detail the colorful imagination. See, even if you have to remember, you have to hold your breath, and then your remembrance becomes better. Okay, relax. Somebody talked about dementia. What is your problem? Why you are not able to remember? Because you are not able to hold your breath. Now, if you have to balance yourself, stand on one leg, or somebody is pushing you. You want to stay on the ground. You want to hold the ground. What do you do? What do you do? Somebody wants to push you and you want to hold the ground. What do you do? You hold your breath. Yes. You want to stand on one leg. Create a balance. How do you create a balance? You hold your breath. Right? How do you dance? How do you sing? How do you walk? You hold your breath in variable proportion behind. Don't notice it. You don't notice it. You hold your breath in variable proportion behind. Walking, jogging, yoga, Zumba, aerobics, whatever you do, household chore, whatever you do, even you have to get up from the chair. What did you do? You held your breath for a short time, isn't it? Can you do any action without holding your breath behind? You can't. The only thing is you are not noticing it. You are not noticing it. So action in life happens because of kumbhaka, the breath hold that you did in variable proportion, at variable point of time, in variable mode, sitting, standing, lying down. What you are doing? You are holding your breath, or you are doing kumbhaka. You are doing kumbhak to do an action. Now, in all your problems, in neuro musculoskeletal problems, what is the basic issue that you have? It is inability to do action properly. Yes or no? Any kind of neuro musculoskeletal problem, what is the basic issue that you are suffering from? You are not able to do action properly. When you do action, either you feel pain, or you do not have that kind of strength, or you do not have hold over your limbs. Yes? So let's understand the basic problem. Only if we understand the basic problem and we connect it with something which is practical, you can come out of the problem. Otherwise, in the last 100 years, tell me one person who has come out of arthritis by taking medicine. One person who has come out of rheumatoid by taking medicine. One person who has come out of Parkinson, dementia, and so on and so forth, osteoporosis, by taking any kind of medicine. We do not have even a single proof in the last 100 years that we have come out of these problems by taking medicine. And I'm talking about chemical medicine, allopathic medicine. Now, one more commonsensical question. Would you put diesel into a petrol engine or a petrol vehicle? No? Never? Never. So, tell me, was your body designed for a chemical intake? Your body was not designed for chemical intake. For the vehicle, you use your common sense. For human, your body, where does this common sense go? If your body is not designed for chemical intake, your body is not going to become better or healthier by chemical intakes. So where is the proof? All these diseases, are they increasing in the world or decreasing in the world? It's all increasing. All the chronic diseases are increasing in the world. Is there a single diabetic patient who has come out of diabetes by taking medicine in the last 100 years? One blood pressure heart disease patient? Do you know blood pressure and heart disease has become the #1 cause of death? Thyroid patient? Have we been able to cure any thyroid patient? Autoimmune disorder patient? Cancer is increasing at the rate of 12% every year. Arthritis, rheumatoid, and you listen to all those problems. Neuro musculoskeletal problems. Even a single patient hasn't been able to come out of these problems by taking chemical medicine. In fact, the data says these all problems are rampantly increasing in the world. So it is high time that we look in some other direction. We think out of the box. With a different kind of a false narrative, you are not going to become better. You start with one medicine, and how many medicines you have come up to? Now, if we understand this body, we can understand how we can reverse our problems. The whole purpose is to reverse these problems. So one example, the core key of how to reverse your problem, I have given it through an experiment. So whenever you make effort, you use kumbhak. Now effort happens with your neuro musculoskeletal system. You use your breath hold to integrate your neuro musculoskeletal system to make an effort. Right? So if your neuromusculoskeletal system do not get the proper regeneration and degeneration, you will not be able to make right effort or proper effort. What I'm talking about is regeneration in the body, new tissues forming, and degeneration of the body, old tissues going out of the body. This is a continuous process that is happening in the body. So let's see, is this regeneration and degeneration, the balance of this has deviated in the world? So what is your knee problem? What is your knee problem? The regeneration of cartilages are not happening. Myelitis, or what you call as myopathy, muscle loss, muscle weakness, what is that? The regeneration is not happening properly. The arthritis factor also happens because of lot of toxins at the joint. The degeneration is not happening properly. Toxins are not getting removed from the body properly. So this regeneration and degeneration is something that we have to get into balance. How many people you see are overweight or underweight in today's world? This problem is huge in the world, isn't it? Either the people are overweight or underweight. To maintain the right weight balance has become difficult in the world. Yes, isn't it? Yes. What is the basic problem? It is the imbalance of regeneration and degeneration. In Ayurveda, the rate of regeneration and degeneration is called as Vata. There is a word for it in Ayurveda. The rate of regeneration and degeneration is called as Vata. The energy of regeneration and degeneration is called as Pitta. And the material management in regeneration and degeneration is called as Kapha. So Ayurveda says, if there is a deviation of Vata, Pitta, Kapha, you will get into Neuro Musculoskeletal problem. I'm generalizing it. Any kind of neuromusculoskeletal problem comes under what I am describing. So, I will describe it in another way also. But let's first talk about regeneration and degeneration. Now, this regeneration and degeneration depends upon what? It depends upon your body's ability to utilize food. What you term as metabolism. Your body's ability to utilize food. The food that you eat, the body should be able to utilize it to create new tissues, to create muscles, to create bone density, to create nervous system or nerves. Now this metabolism has gone weak in the world. What is the proof? Do you know neuromusculoskeletal problem is a metabolic disorder? Do you know diabetes is metabolic disorder? Do you know heart disease is metabolic disorder? Thyroid is metabolic disorder. Cancer is metabolic disorder. Any kind of chronic disease has a metabolic disorder in its core. Even your immune system disorder, autoimmune disease and other immune disorder. Metabolism is a precursor to any immune system disorder. And they work inversely proportional. If your immunity is high, your metabolism will come down. Your immunity will go high when your body will get into some kind of risk. Do you think when you put a chemical inside the body gets into risk? Your body is not designed for chemical intake. When you put a chemical medicine into your body, the body gets into risk. It enhances, increases the immune system and downplays the metabolic system. All metabolic disorder is increasing in the world because of chemical medicine intake increasing rampantly in the world. One major factor of why you have got into neuromusculoskeletal problem is from childhood you are taking in chemicals or pushing chemicals inside the body. In the name of vaccination, in the name of doing something good to your body, you are actually doing a criminal act with the body. And obviously, the health quotient of the world cannot increase because of your destruction or destructive activity on your own body. I'll give you one example. All of you must have some quantity of medicine at home. Everybody has paracetamol, yes or no? You have paracetamol or some kind of painkiller in your home, in your first aid box, right? Now I'm just trying to make you understand. It is very important that you get it right. If you understand the whole thing clearly, then only you will be able to take a right decision towards correcting your system, isn't it? What you do in your life is your freedom. But you must get it clear in your head first. So, there are two kinds of painkillers. One is called as steroids. The other category is called as NSAID, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. Your paracetamol, nimesulide, there are many, ibuprofen, aceclofenac, diclofenac, all these comes under NSAID. Now they do this pain relieving activity by inhibiting a biocomplex called prostaglandin. Prostaglandin inhibitors. They are called as prostaglandin inhibitors. Now prostaglandin, what it does? Prostaglandin activates the regenerative factor in your body. When you are taking a painkiller, you are saying, I don't want new tissues in my body. When you are taking a painkiller or you are trying to put down your fever, you basically are saying, I don't want regeneration in my body. So what will you get? When you take paracetamol, what will you get in the life? arthritis, rheumatoid, myasthenia gravis, dementia, tendinitis, carpal tunnel syndrome, and so on and so forth. Because these are all degenerative disease. What will your body do if it has to kill a virus within itself? Everybody of you must have gone through some kind of cold and cough, viral flu or corona. In your life, you must have gone through all these cold and cough, viral flu, some kind of a viral infection. What happens when you get cold and cough? What happens first in your body? The body raises the temperature, what you call as fever. The body raises the temperature. By increasing the temperature by 5 degrees, the virus will get killed. But the moment body raises temperature, what do? Paracetamol. You are saying, I don't want you to kill the virus. So you want to treat yourself by taking medicine. If you don't take medicine, the viral will go off in 3 to 5 days. But if you take medicine, it will go off in a week to 15 days. But we are intelligent people, you know. We want to give credit to some medicine. So a week and 15 days is okay. Because if you would not have taken the medicine, you would have been treated in 3. You would have become well in 3 to 5 days. But we are intelligent people and we have to give credit to the recovery to some medicine. We choose a longer path. Okay, we'll become fine in 10 to 15 days, so we take medicine. Despite of your taking chemical intake, you are still living and breathing. Just pat your back, appreciate your body at least. With so much of torture, you are still living. This body is such a resilient entity. You have tried to kill it in every possible way, still it is living. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. You are trying to stop or activate every function within yourself, within the body. The body knows how to survive, how to do action. Are you doing the heart activity inside the body, your own body? Are you doing it? Are you conducting it? Are you conducting any function inside the body? Doing the heartbeat? You are not doing it. You don't know how it is happening. Liver function, are you doing it? Kidney function? Neuro function? No, you are not doing it. But you feel it is my right to stop any function inside the body or deviate any function inside the body. You take in a chemical. These chemicals are called agonist or antagonist. They either stop a function or deviate a function. So we have tried to kill this body in every possible way. If it is still surviving, it's a miracle. It's a miracle, isn't it? You must at least appreciate the sturdiness, the robustness of this mechanism, which is human body. Okay, so I just gave you a hint of what we are doing. Don't go on narrative. You all are intelligent species. Use your wisdom rather your information or education. Please use your wisdom. You are all intelligent people. Don't always agree to what somebody says. There is a wisdom of life there which is alive in you. if you think from that wisdom, you can see this very clearly. So, Vata Pitta Kapha. Now I'll talk about Vata Pitta Kapha in a way where we can actually correct it. So the whole system or any living entity functions on three factors, which is Vata Pitta Kapha. Of course, I described it in a different manner. Now I am describing it in a different manner. First, the most powerful aspect which is needed inside your body is pressure. Pressure. Because action always happens in pressure gradient. So even if the cloud has to pour somewhere, you have read this rain cycle. From the sea, the water has to rise and become cloud. Then the cloud moves from high pressure to low pressure zone and pours down there. So even the cloud movement happens in a pressure gradient. From lower down in a tree, the tree has to pump water and mineral and all the food up. That happens in a pressure gradient from a high pressure to a lower pressure zone. In your body, food moves into your cells and out of your cells in a pressure gradient. You have to create an osmotic pressure. Your body has to create an osmotic pressure of the tissues and cells for proper intake and exchange of materials and gases and water. So your body functions in the right kind of a pressure ecosystem or architecture. If this pressure architecture goes down, your organs will not function properly. The absorption will not happen properly. Metabolism will not happen properly. Exchange of water, gases, and nutrients will not happen properly. The right kind of pressure has to be generated in the body. Now I'm giving you one more example and proof to understand this. Just imagine your grandfather, grandmother. Just imagine your grandfather, grandmother. If you compare your grandfather and grandmother with yourself and think of the same age line, at the same age, what is the difference between them and you? One common difference. You can say they were not into these many problems. Yes, but what is that factor because of which they were not into all these chronic disease? They could make more effort with their body. You can't make that much of an effort with your body in comparison. They could do lot of things at a particular age with their body, make lot of effort. At the same age, you are not that efficient comparatively, isn't it? What we have lost through the ages, we have lost the capacity of effort making, of making effort. Our capacity of making effort is less than their capacity. So what you have lost fundamentally, if you have lost effort making ability, you have lost the capacity to hold your breath, because you make effort by holding your breath. Yes or no? Are you getting it? Are you with me? We have done an experiment. If somebody has joined later, they can watch the webinar again, because it is very important that you understand things. Only then your life will become better. It will not become better with ideas and narratives. So what you have lost in 2 generations, the ability to make effort with your body. That means you have lost the ability to hold your breath. Do you want to improve your life or not? Do you want to improve your effort making ability or not? Do you need a Kumbhak practice or not? Let me tell you, this is the only way through which your life experience, the quality of life will improve. There is no other way. If you think some medicine can improve your life, you are daydreaming. It will never happen. You must increase the body's ability to make effort. Now, what is metabolism? What is metabolism? The body's ability to utilize food. Now, take an example from your life's experience. You know, in your life, whenever you did lot of activity, that day you get lot of hunger. You become more hungry, isn't it? The more you become hungry, the more the body utilizes food. So with lot of effort in your young days, whenever you did lot of effort, lot of work, you became more hungry that day, you ate more food and your body utilized more food. How did you do that activity? Whatever activity that you did. By holding your breath in variable proportion. When you did Kumbhak, your body's ability to utilize food and your hunger increased. So Kumbhak increases metabolism. And we have lot of proof of that. There are thousands of people who have done Kumbhak and they have improved their metabolism. Their regeneration capacity has increased. People with lot of degenerative disease, they have come out of those diseases. People have come out of degenerative neuro disease also. Paralysis. People have come out of paralysis. Drop foot, myasthenia gravis, lockjaw, frozen shoulder. And we always say, even in the case of Parkinson, there is only one way in which you can improve your condition, and that is by doing Kumbhak. So first thing first, your metabolism has to improve. The moment your metabolism improves, the autoimmune factor of the body balances out. So whenever you take a pill or take some food which is deviated, genetically modified, hybrid, processed, inorganic, your body gets into risk. So it increases the immune quotient, the immune factor, the metabolism goes down. Whenever you take medicine, the immunity increases, metabolism goes down. We have deviated the environment also. Even with your breath, when you are breathing, your immune factor is trying to push up and your metabolism trying to go down. No doubt, all the metabolic diseases are on rise. They are becoming epidemic. So first thing first, you have to increase your metabolism. And that will happen with Kumbhak. With Kumbhak, you can increase your metabolism and you'll see the moment you increase your metabolism, the autoimmune factor which is there inside the body, it goes down. It balances out itself. So even rheumatoid arthritis or any kind, Hashimoto or any kind of autoimmune syndrome in the body, it gets balanced out. It can become, you can reverse those things. By taking in steroid, you will get into more and more problem. You should only take chemicals in a very emergency situation and for a short period of time. You should only take medicine when the condition is at a very high risk, and that too you should take it for a short period of time. Then you should ideally work upon the body in such a manner that your body's recovery strength, regenerative strength, metabolic strength, immunity, hormonal balance, detox strength, they improve. And the body should be able to take care by itself, because your body is designed for it. It can take care of anything by itself, but that strength has become very weak. So by Kumbhak we can increase all those strengths. So you should be working upon the body. If you start doing Kumbhak, you should work upon the body for at least 6 months. For 3 months continuously if you work, you can reduce 50% of your chemical medicine and take some alternative natural medicine. After 6 months, you decrease that 50% of chemical also to null. 100% of what medication you should be taking has to be natural, without any side effect, those kind of medication. Herbal. After 1 year, no medication at all, because your body is designed to take care of itself. You don't have the recovery strength. That's what we will increase through Kumbhak. Now, you can't change the environment. The second factor. I'll talk about 3 factors and then we'll go towards the question answer session. We'll tell you a little about the course. So the second factor. With every chemical, you get a side effect. You get an adverse drug reaction in the body. Right? Now, it doesn't happen with just chemical intake. It happens with the deviated food intake also. It happens with the deviated environment also. Now, you can't change the environment overnight. You should start changing the environment today. It will take 200 years. So what you should build is your tolerance toward a deviated environment. To build a tolerance toward a deviated food. To build a tolerance towards the adverse drug reaction. If you are tolerant enough, you will get less damage in the body. You can reduce the damage. You can reduce the adverse drug reaction. You can reduce the impact, the side effect of those things, isn't it? So how do you tolerate things? Now suppose you lift a 10 kg weight. You lift a 10 kg weight. How do you lift it up? How do you tolerate it? You hold your breath, isn't it? Can you lift any weight without holding your breath? No. The more weight you have to lift up, you'll have to hold your breath more. So you tolerate things by holding your breath. Suppose you have to now lift 20 kg weight. So you have to hold your breath even more, isn't it? How do you tolerate weight? 10 kg weight? By holding your breath in a certain proportion. Now if you have to lift 20 kg weight, you will have to hold your breath even more. Are you practicing it? No, you are not practicing it. You are not doing Kumbhak. So how will you ensure that you do the risk in your life, the future risk gets reduced in your life? How can you ensure then? If you do not improve the tolerance of this body. By taking medicine, you will land up in a hospital one day. That is for sure. and the organ damage will happen one after another. You have to ensure that you tolerate the wrongs, the side effects of whatever we are consuming at this point of time. Not only consumption, but the environment also. So if you have more tolerance, you will be saved. Otherwise, there is no chance. Right? Second part, I have told you. Tolerance. That's how your future risk and the tolerance to all the wrongdoings will increase. You will get less damage. Okay. So, metabolism you have to improve. Kumbhak will improve. Tolerance you have to build. That Kumbhak will do. Third thing, what is the greatest weakness in your body which has created all the damage? Do you know it? You actually don't know. What all your diagnostics do is basically measure the symptom that is happening. But why the damage happened inside the body, nobody can actually scan it, diagnose it, do any test of it. The diagnostic system, the current diagnostic system cannot even tell you 1% of the total things that is happening inside the body. So it is insufficient. We have to do some other kind of diagnosis which can tell us the root weakness in the system and work upon it for a faster result. So that is why we do the world's only Prana Shakti diagnosis, which actually diagnoses the weakness in the functional capacity of human body. A particular functional capacity. So we tell you to do a little experiment with your breath, with a little experiment with your body and emotions, and fill up the form. Those results actually help us to come to a conclusion of what functional aspect of your body has become weak, because of which you have got into a particular problem, and then the other problem also came along. That is what we take as a basis to customize your module. We teach you a generic module. All of you will be taught a generic or the same kind of a Kumbhak module, and after diagnosis we'll customize it as per your body. So everybody's Kumbhak module gets customized according to the problem the person is facing, because all of you don't have the same problem, isn't it? You have all different problems, and it has progressed into multiple issues also, but something might have started first. So we do a diagnosis, a different non-invasive world's only Prana Shakti diagnosis, which actually tells us the functional weakness of your body. Right? We don't test ingredients. We don't test levels. We test the functional weakness of your body. And we customize the module according to that, so that you get a faster and a better result. So pressure I talked about is one thing through which you do action. The temperature of your body also has an ability to treat you or and keep you in a better health. That is called as Pitta. Pressure and temperature actually does the material management of your body. So pressure is called as Vata. Pressure also generates or regulates the temperature of your body. So it is called as Pitta, the temperature factor. And the third factor is Kapha, which is basically material management, which happens because of pressure and temperature. So this is Vata, Pitta, Kapha. The most powerful way to correct Vata, Pitta, Kapha is regulating the pressure. You can regulate the pressure by breath hold only. There is no other way. So we control the Vata. The Vata is controlled by pressure. The pressure also regulates the Pitta, temperature of your body. So Vata, Pitta gets controlled. Vata, Pitta together controls the material management, the Kapha factor in your body. The regeneration, degeneration thereby gets into balance. Right? So just by two factors, regeneration and degeneration, I have explained how it can be corrected and what are you doing to correct it, what is the right approach, what you are doing, how it is a wrong approach. You can take a proof of evidence of the numbers, the data of people into disease and how much it is increasing day by day. From there you can have the evidence of what I am saying. And you also know it through your own experience. So the experiments that we did, it's all into your experience. So we have to look at the health of humanity from a completely different perspective to actually reverse it, come to a state of health and happiness. Right? I'll stop here.
Thank you so much for listening to Swamiji patiently. Now we will be sharing the video testimony of participants who have been a part of Ashtanga Chikitsa and benefited immensely. So requesting Anilji to please share the video with our participants.
I've had the privilege of being part of the Avisa Kumbhak program for the 9 weeks plus the extras, and it has been an amazing program. I came in with pains in my hips and joints and my lower back. The program and the information on there has been absolutely enlightening and very interesting. It was very professionally handled. It was beautifully done. It's certainly become part of my morning practice, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I have found that my legs, my hips, my lower back, the pain is just about gone. I'm feeling a lot better, and I now understand a lot more about the systems in the body.
I'm so blessed because this is such a wonderful program, and it has meant so much to me because I had terrible constipation, chronic, since I got COVID. And I had depression, and I felt very tired, and my mind was very foggy, and my body was very stiff, and I felt everything is out of control, and I felt heavy and very unfit. But since I did join this program, I'm regular. The constipation is something of the past. I don't know about it. I have a spring in my step. I feel like I'm alive. I can do things. I'm active. I feel very much positive. I'm much more productive. I lead a more balanced life. It's as if my joy has come.
So I work for the Australia Federal Police, and in my department, we've got coaches. So I learned yoga when I was 17. I'm going to turn 54 next week. But I know yoga, I swim, I do everything. And we've got coaches to do everything. But this Kumbhak I just did because I thought I know everything. Let me just try this. And for me, this is magic. This is absolutely magic. Why? Because I just can't express in words. My blood pressure has dropped down completely. I feel so calm, and my stomach feels so good. So, and my husband noticed that because he reminds me now. He says, your Kumbhak is starting. So I asked him today, why are you so excited with Kumbhak? So he told me, do you realize he used to start dozing at 8 o'clock sitting in the coach? I used to sit with him and I used to doze. He says, you just don't doze. You're full of energy. So for me, I'm so grateful to you all. I had to tell this to you also. And I
Thank you
just feel
so much.
this is such a secret the world doesn't know, because yoga now everybody takes credit and this and that, but I say no, it is Indian origin. But
It
like
is.
Kumbhak is such a secret, and I'm like, we are so privileged that we know this before the whole world will get to know. So thank you so much for this.
In 2022, I was diagnosed with mild degenerative disc below my chest, in my navel. Both the legs had no any sensation. I became complete bedridden. I spent lot of money on my treatment, but I couldn't see much improvement in my health. I was going through lots of anxiety. After joining the program, the instant result, I could feel that my energy level started increasing. My digestion system started improving. I started getting control on my motion and my urine. I started sitting on the bed instead of lying down. I have started moving on wheelchair, and slowly I have started gaining strength in my legs. I am able to stand up with support of walker. Now I can do some of the daily activities by myself and also do some office work. Big thanks to Ashtanga Chikitsa team.
I felt Swamiji's energy attracted to me. That's where I enroll without hesitation. I just go with the flow. I had just completed the course last week, and I found there's a tremendous change in my health. And before that, I'm having this lower back issues and have my right shoulder pain. It comes just without any reason. So after the practice, I think it's about 1 month's time. It's about after 4 weeks of the practice, I realized my right shoulder pain already subside, and in fact it's only left a little bit, about 10% of the tightness. Besides that, I had these lower back issues on my left, on the lumbar. So it has been affected me for many years, that I tried many different healings, but it did comes and go. So I like to try out different modalities and therapy that where I encounter this Kumbhak therapy. I find it is interesting. During my period of practice, I can feel there's very subtle changes started, where the soreness and pain or the weakness on my lower back, the feeling is different from before. I know there's some switch there or some healings going, but it's really very subtle, and I start to feel my body is more aligned now. After the practice, in fact, I hardly feel hungry. So after the practice, I really feel hungry and I can eat better now compared to last time. Last time I always feel bloated. I don't feel hungry as now. I feel my body can accept the food or digest the food better now. So besides that, I feel my energy level is much better compared to before.
Thank you so much for patiently watching the video. I'm sure now we are waiting for the online program details. So I would request Anilji to please, Vanti, Arvind, Dakshi, we will be showing you the demo after we finish the entire online program details, and Swamiji will be joining us. So we will take up your questions, and last we will be showing you the demo. Don't worry. So over to Anilji to please share the online program details with our participants.
Thank you, Rajtaji. Just give me a second. Rajnaji, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I'm able to see the screen.
Okay, thank you. So, up until now, you've seen what Kumbhak therapy is, how it works, and definitely you're going to see uh, a little bit of teaching in the end. Just have some patience, and we'll definitely share that. But knowing isn't same as fixing, because you may be knowing everything, but until you practice, there's no solution. So let's talk about the Ashtanga Chikitsa online program details now. And yes, it's a paid program because you'll understand why. This is just to give an introduction because the world doesn't know about Kumbhak. So that's why it's an introduction. And why it has been kept so, you'll understand shortly. It's a guided program conducted online by trained Kumbhak mentors. Just like you are attending this webinar on the Zoom app, in the same way the classes will be conducted. And these mentors have been trained by Swamiji himself. So they'll be the ones who will be conducting the live classes. Now, Swamiji has told about Vata, Pitta and Kapha in brief in the video. So there are three modules based on that only. Vata, Pitta and Kapha. It's a balance of Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Somebody in the chat asked how to balance. So Kumbhak is the way to balance it without use of any kind of medicine or supplements. The duration of each module is 21 days or 3 weeks. So 3 weeks into three modules makes it a 9-week program. But you see, 1 week has been added. So why this has been done, you'll understand shortly. Overall, there will be a total of 18 classes. 2 live classes will be conducted per week for 9 weeks. And these 2 classes, out of these, one is called the main class and the second one is called the practice class. We'll understand the difference between the two. What are the next steps? You can pay the program fee, and there's a special group fee that we'll be announcing for people who are attending it live. After that, you'll be filling our participant onboarding form so that we can create login credential for course access where all the class recordings are stored. And then you'll be starting with your classes with module 1. After completing module 1, you'll move on to the next module, module 2 and module 3. All three modules have to be completed one by one. Now let's talk about the total number of classes. Each module has 6 classes, and since there are 3 modules, so 6 into 3 makes it 18. But again, you see one customization class is there. What is this customization? That also we'll talk about. So the total engagement with us will be of 10 weeks instead of the 9 weeks. What are the class start dates? 1st August, the classes are starting. And since we have participants from different time zones, so you can have a look here, and we'll share these details in the WhatsApp group also and in the chat just now. Malaysia, Singapore and Hong Kong, this is 11 a.m. Then Indonesia and Thailand, it will be 10 a.m. Then Australia AEST, it's 1 p.m. AWST, it is 11 a.m. What is the class experience like? As you must have understood by now, these will be live sessions conducted on the Zoom app. So it will be compulsory to keep your camera switched on during the classes because the mentors and our back-end support team, they keep a watch on all the participants so that they can correct you if required. There'll be written instruction that you'll be getting, and these session recordings will be provided through a login ID and password. Apart from that, there'll be a lot of extra things. You'll get mental practices. Then you'll get a unique diet perspective. Mind you, this is not a diet plan, and there are no dietary restrictions while you are doing this therapy. You'll get a video from Swamiji in which he talks about how to use food so that it supports the body and not harm it. Then simple detox processes will be there. And during these 9 or 10 weeks that you'll be with us, a lot of knowledge will be shared that will be coming from Swamiji himself. Now let's talk about what all you get in the program. How is the support given? How the whole program runs? Point number 1 is about Prana Shakti diagnosis for root cause determination. This is the magic of this therapy. And Swamiji explained briefly in the video also. It's a unique diagnosis, one of its kind of the whole planet, because it's a non-medical diagnosis. And secondly, it's an online diagnosis. Now, both those things may sound very strange to you because we've been used to going to a diagnostic center, giving a sample of our blood, urine, getting scans done, whatnot. But this is something very different. Let me explain how this is done. You'll get a link to a form and you'll be asked to do some experiments on your breath and emotions and note the observations in this form. Second, you'll be writing about all your health issues in detail in this form and in the order that they occurred in. You'll write that first this problem came, then this in this way. Third, you will be uploading a selfie photograph, shoulder and above, in which the face should show very clearly, but no specs on the eyes. And in case of ladies, no makeup also. When these three things reach Swamiji, he is able to determine the weak functional strength in your body due to which you have landed in your current health issues. This is Prana Shakti diagnosis. Then there'll be one main class of 45 to 60 minutes and a practice class of 45 to 60 minutes. What is the difference between the two? In the main class, a lot of things will be happening. The first thing that will happen is your mentors, they'll demonstrate how a Kumbhak practice is to be done. Now, why is this important? Because there's a formula. It's a formula. What do we mean by formula? There's a ratio, there's a count till which you have to inhale, a count till which you have to hold, and while holding, where all you will be focusing. And then there's a count till which you have to exhale. Either you'll be told whether to exhale through the nose, through the left nostril, the right nostril, or through the mouth. And while focusing, there'll be focus point. It's a combination of breath hold and focus points. In each main class, new formulas will keep on adding. And in some of the practices, after exhalation, and there'll be a count for that also. After exhalation, you'll be holding the breath again, and then again a count will be there. It becomes a formula. Each formula gives a trigger to the internal organs to start the regeneration process. Because most of the neuromusculoskeletal problems are degenerative in nature. So, increasing the regeneration factor is a long-term solution. So, the demonstration of that particular formula of Kumbhak practice will be demonstrated in the main class. This is one. Then, in some of the classes, Swamiji's videos may be played for more in-depth knowledge. And in the end, there'll be some time left where you'll be practicing whatever was demonstrated by the mentors. And in the practice class, as the name says, it will be complete practice only. Mr. Albert, if you could still stop yourself from scribbling on the screen, it's creating disturbance. Thank you. Weekly, there'll be one practice class. As the name says, it will be practice with your cameras switched on. That's compulsory. Then you'll have access to these class recordings for 3 months after the program is over. Like I said, it's a program of 9 weeks, which is about 2.5 months. 2.5 months during the program, the recordings will be there with you. After the program ends, for 3 months, they'll be still with you. So total of 5.5 months, these recordings will be with you so that you can watch again and get absolute clarity on what to do. Then these will be short videos of each Kumbhak formula, which I just talked about. In each main class, you'll get different formula, which will add to your daily practice. So every main class will be different with a different formula taught to you. Then there'll be written instruction, which can be downloaded. And if you want, you can print also. And these will come very handy when you're traveling or when there's no internet, because that time your videos may not play properly. So if you have the written instruction on your device or in a printed form, you won't be missing any day of your practice. Then this is the most important part of the support system that we provide, the WhatsApp groups. As soon as you enroll, you will be added to this group. And like I told you, there'll be 2 live classes per week. The remaining days of the week, you will be required to practice on your own. And while practicing on your own, if you have any doubt, any question, this is the place to put them in. The mentors who conduct your live classes, they are added to these support groups also, WhatsApp group also. So they'll be answering all your questions, they'll keep clarifying your doubts, and they'll keep guiding you in a step-by-step manner. So you don't have to wait for the next class to get clarification. The day you get a doubt, the same day you'll be getting an answer from our team. See, it, I don't know how much of online programs you've attended. This is the most, this is one program where the support is immense. The engagement in the group is immense. You won't find this kind of support anywhere else. That I can bet upon. Now, individual participant progress and tracking is done on a module basis. Like there are 3 modules in the program. After every module, you will be filling up a short form. Through that form, we come to know how much of progress you're making. And if somebody is not making any progress, we try to find out the reason. We try to find out if we are practicing as per the instructions or not. We try to find out if you've been regular with your practices or not. So this helps a lot. And this is a super important point and connected to the first point. If you remember, we talked about Prana Shakti diagnosis for root cause determination. Now, based on your Prana Shakti diagnosis, your therapy will be customized in the 10th week. But a question arises, why this is done in the end of the program? Shouldn't it be done in the beginning only? Because the diagnosis, it will be done in the first 10 days of enrolling in the program, but it will be used in the 10th week. Why so? There's a reason behind it. When we're talking about neuro musculoskeletal problems, it means there's already organ weakness. And these customized practices are really powerful. And if given in the first week only or in the beginning only, your body will not be able to bear the impact of these powerful practices. That's why they are given in the end. And in these 9 weeks, your organ strength is brought to a level so that when you get your customized practices, your body does not come under any kind of a problem. That's the reason they are given in the 10th week. Apart from this, you'll also get specially recorded audio instructions, which you can just listen to and do your practices. Now, you must be noticing there's a lot of support. There are class recordings are there, then each formula video will be different. Those are given, written instructions are given, WhatsApp support is at daily basis, audio instructions there. Even if you try to do any kind of a mistake, you won't be able to do that. That's how solid this system we've developed over the last 5 years. Now, for most people, Kumbhak is something new, although it is as old as Ayurveda itself, because the Kumbhak that you'll be learning, that you'll be implementing, that you'll be practicing is a part of Ayurveda and not yoga or any other kind of pranayama. People who are into yoga, they must be doing some kind of a Kumbhak. But Kumbhak has thousands and thousands of formulas. You can devise thousands of formulas. So the Kumbhak here is a part of Ayurveda. So you can just go to Google, type Avisa Healing and Fitness, and you'll be able to see more than 300 reviews, which are increasing on a daily basis, and just mark the 4.8 average star rating, which is pretty high for a therapy program. So have a look, get confidence, see what kind of benefits people are getting. And if you want to watch some testimonials, we have lots of them. Just type Avisa Healing on YouTube, and this green color logo is our YouTube channel. Go there on the channel, under playlist, click on Ashtanga Chikitsa testimonial. You'll find more than 580 testimonials. And for your information, let me tell you that only 10% of the people give testimonials, which means that there are thousands and thousands of people getting great results with this without using any kind of a medicine. So let's talk about the course fee now, as a lot of you must be waiting for this. But before that, I'd like to tell you that there are two options to join this program. Option one is one-on-one personal classes. Option two is group classes. In one-on-one, there'll be one instructor dedicated for one participant. And the time of these these classes will be as per your convenience, as per your preferences. The fee for this is INR 60,000, which can be paid in two equal installments. For group classes, there'll be multiple people. There may be about 20 to 30 people in a group. So the fee for this is 21,000, INR 21,000. But like I promised in the beginning, there's a special fee that I'll be announcing for people attending it live. The fee, a special webinar fee is INR 17,000 only. And if we convert into your currency, because we have participants from different countries, in MYR, it's 721, Singapore dollar 228, 138 Hong Kong dollar, Thai baht is 5937, IDR is 3160470, Australian dollar is 253. And we'll share all these details in the WhatsApp group, the same group where you got the link to attend this webinar. And if you pay for one-on-one personal classes in a single shot, it's INR 50,000 only instead of the 60,000 that you pay in two installments. Now, I'll just recap what all you get in the program. Pran Shakti diagnosis for root cause determination, weekly one main class of 45 to 60 minutes, weekly one practice class, access to recording for 3 months after the program is over, videos of all kriyas done in the class, written instructions, private WhatsApp group to ask your doubts and questions on a daily basis, except for Sundays, individual participant progress tracking and feedback, therapy customization, audio instructions, all these will be a part of the program. Now, how to enroll? There's a 5-step process. You pay the program fee and post the receipt in the WhatsApp group. It's the same WhatsApp group in which you got the link to attend this webinar. Then you'll be filling up a participant onboarding form, which Jhansi from our team will be sending you on your personal chat. And she'll also send you a link to join the WhatsApp group, the support WhatsApp group where you get daily support. And step 5 is to start attending classes to learn Ashtanga Chikitsa and start implementing it. These are the payment methods. A lot of people here are from Indian origin, so they may be having an Indian account. If you don't have an Indian account, you can pay through your credit card, PayPal account, or a site called wise.com. Now, this is the world-class support team which will make sure that you're able to do this program successfully and get great results with this. Who are in the team? We have Rachna Shriman Bothra. She's the program director and the host of this webinar. Shalini Bhagwat is the class manager. Neha and Jhansi, they are in charge of enrollments. Then IT manager is Ashwini. Then we have a team of mentors, Randana, Soni, Aruna, Neena, Meera, Sushma, Manvi, Anjali, Ganga, and Arijit. 3 of our mentors, they manage the international batches. So Neena, Anjali, and Arijit. Out of these 3, they'll be one of them will be your mentors in the live classes. Then in technical, we have Sheetal. Sheetal is the person who will help you if you face any issue with technology. If you're not able to log into a course dashboard, if your videos are not playing, anything to do with technology, Sheetal is the contact person for that. Then in personal support, we have Anita. Anita calls each and every participant on WhatsApp to find out how your program is going on. And if somebody is facing any kind of a problem, she gives a very fast solution because she is talking to you directly. And then we do a lot of collaboration with other allopathic doctors and alternative therapists and healers who want to offer Kumbhak therapy along with the treatment that they're offering to the patient. For that, you can talk to Anil Shah, that's me. And now, these are the last slides of my presentation. And there are 2 super bonuses for fast action takers. Game time now. If you enroll by 12:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time tomorrow, 26th July, you'll be able to unlock 2 amazing bonuses. What are those? Bonus 1, you get 12 months of access to class recordings instead of the 3 months. And the second bonus is really awesome. You also get 12 months of live Zoom consultations. We are talking about after the program is over. Now, what do 12 months of live Zoom consultations actually mean? It means you can take advantage of 48 live Zoom consultation over the next 12 months. This is after the program ends. It means every week you will be able to log in to a Zoom meeting and get face to face with a senior mentor and get guidance. It means ongoing mentorship, accountability for full 12 months. That's what 12 months of Zoom consultation means. It means you get expert guidance, answers, and clarity week after week, week after week. All these I've talked about. You can enroll now and put an end to years of pain and suffering, like thousands of people have already done that and are doing it. And most importantly, escape the side effects of allopathic medicines. Nobody wants to pop a pill, but they don't find any other solution. But now you have a solution, you have method to empower your body so that it can heal itself without medicine. If you support this body, this will take you out of any kind of an ailment. And Kumbhak gives you that method. And with this, I come to the end of my part of the presentation. Thank you and namaskar. I hand over the webinar back to Rachna.
Thank you so much, Anandji, for sharing the program details. So Swamiji has already joined in, so we'll take up the questions. So either you can write in the chat or you can raise your hands and I'll call out the names one by one. Just I'll be putting Swamiji on spotlight. What's this one? Sangeeta ma'am, we will share the price shortly. Neha, please share the price details. So now it's question and answer time. A lot of people had raised their hands when we started the webinar. So now we will be taking them up one by one. Naveen Patil, sir, can an individual with high blood pressure practice Kumbhak?
In fact, if you define high blood pressure, what does it mean in terms of your experience? In terms of your experience, what does high blood pressure mean? So when you are making any kind of an effort, what happens? You become breathless. If you're climbing up staircases, if you're lifting a weight, then you'll feel breathless. That means the moment you make effort, you go breathless. Your ability to make effort has come down. But how do you make effort? By holding your breath. If you're trying to lift a weight, you have to hold your breath. So your breath hold capacity has come down. Now how you can correct this? So blood pressure means low breath hold capacity. So what is the solution? You improve the breath hold capacity, your blood pressure will be gone. The only way to come out of blood pressure and heart disease is Kumbhak. So, can you do Kumbhak? You should do Kumbhak. Should you do Kumbhak? Should you be doing Kumbhak? Without doing Kumbhak, you cannot come out of the current problem.
Okay, the book reading club. Kumbhak means while we hold the breath during meditation.
First of all, let's be very clear. Meditation gives you something called as enlightenment. Isn't it? It is designed to enlighten you or to give you moksha or to give you samadhi. Do you want enlightenment? You don't even know what is that. Isn't it? You don't know what is that. You basically want health. Isn't it? You want health. First be clear what you want. So meditation in real terms is not being taught in today's world, so it's good. It's good that no real meditation is happening, otherwise you lose interest in life. So we are holding on to anything and everything to get some kind of a solution for our problem. Meditation is not a solution. Meditation is basically
8,499 rupees for Google Pay for business.
meditation is a very ultimate solution to life. It will pull you out of life. You will be gone. So, when you hold breath, it is called as kumbhak. Yes, whenever you hold breath, it is called as kumbhak. But kumbhak can be designed to create a situation within you, isn't it? If you do kumbhak with an emptiness, if it is designed in such a manner that it creates an emptiness in you, that is called as meditation kumbhak, or the kumbhak which is done in meditation. If it is done or designed in a particular manner where your heart function becomes fine, better, your lung function becomes better, your liver function, kidney function and whatnot, metabolism becomes better, then that is what we are doing. So if you want to improve your health, improving health means improving your life, improving your lifespan also. So this comes under the category of Ayurveda. Ayurveda means the knowledge to increase your life or to empower your life. Yoga doesn't empower your life. Yoga gives you mukti, moksha, enlightenment, self-realization, nirvana, kaivalya. These are all synonyms. But holding breath is kumbha. Yes, from ancient time, we have been naming holding the breath as kumbhak. So I've kept the same name, but the way it has been designed, or it is designed, is completely different from the way yoga is designed. Anji, next question.
Wanti Arvindakshi. I had traumatic fall on the back, misplaced my spine disc or crushed it too. Also have a pinched nerve which I believe is causing pain during long walks and also knee. I had total knee repair for my right knee which I believe was unnecessary but too late now.
Now what is weak in you? Take 10 people and make them fall down in the same manner. Take 10 people, make them fall down in the same manner. Not everybody will spoil their joint, isn't it? Not everybody will spoil their joint. So people who get damaged by some kind of a fall or accident, they have a weaker joint, isn't it? So the joint strength is weak. The joint strength is weak. So your problem has arisen because the joint strength is weak in your body. Somebody who has a better joint strength, if that person would have gone in the same fall or accident, the damage would be less, isn't it? So what is the cause of your damage and what is the treatment of your damage? The cause of your damage is the strength of your joints. The treatment of your damage is improve the strength of your joints. Yes or no? Do you agree? Do you agree? The real cause of your damage is the strength of your joint, and the real treatment of the damage is increasing the strength of your joint. Now, what is the joint strength? Let's understand it. Have you ever lifted weight? Have you ever lifted weight with one hand? Or if you try to lift weight with your hand, you'll use the strength of your elbow, isn't it? You will use the strength of your elbow joint. So the amount of weight you can lift depends on the strength of your elbow joint. But please, just pay a little more attention. The moment you lift a weight which is a little beyond your capacity, say if you can lift 2 kg weight very easily, try 5 kg. Now for lifting 5 kg weight, how do you improve the joint strength? Because your capacity is 2 kg. You hold your breath while lifting a weight. Have you noticed? Have you noticed that? So how do you improve the strength of your joint? By holding your breath. It is so easy to understand. But if you are looking somewhere else, maybe then you will always give a pill. Tell me, has any kind of a pill, any kind of a medicine ever increased the joint strength of human beings, or it is decreasing? The strength of the joint of human beings are decreasing day by day, because we are trying to correct every problem with a pill. Now with a pill you can't improve the strength of your body, the functional strength of your body, the joint strength of your body, the regenerative strength of your body, the metabolic strength of your body, the detox strength of your body, and so on and so forth. So medicine cannot cure you. Let me tell you very clearly. Write it down so that you remember and check out. Even God cannot cure you. Even if God appears, He will not be able to cure you. It is your body which is designed to cure itself. It's a self-curing mechanism. You just need to improve the strength of your body, the regenerative strength and the rejuvenating strength of your body. And you'll see you can come out of any problem. Right?
Question from Vara. Can patients who has Parkinson and is already bedridden practice Kumbhak, and can they become better and be able to walk again?
We run a Parkinson program. Yes, a bedridden patient can also do Kumbhak, but then there needs to be a certain some person for support and guidance. So if a person joins with the Parkinson patient, and the way we are teaching and help that person to do the Kumbhak practices, you'll see the person will get a lot of help. The person can become independent by doing Kumbhak. Hanji, next question. Any other question?
Can tinnitus be cured with Kumbhak?
Why tinnitus happens? Tinnitus happens because there is a pressure fluctuation in something called as cochlea within your ear. Inside your ear, there is a nerve organ. There is a nerve organ which is filled with fluid. If the pressure in that organ is good, you remain stable. You remain stable. The listening sense also remains stable. But if the pressure fluctuates, it creates a sound. Unwanted sound, unnecessary sound, and that's what you tend to hear. If you correct the pressure of that cochlea, tinnitus becomes fine. Tinnitus becomes fine. We have many people who have cured tinnitus by doing Kumbhak practice. Okay, so can tinnitus be cured? Yes, but not through a pill.
How does it help in thyroid?
See, we run different programs. Thyroid, you will have to define a disease in a different manner, in a functional manner. Only if you are able to define a disease in a functional manner, by doing something you can correct the disease. But if you define a disease in a non-functional manner, maybe you will never be able to cure thyroid. In the last 100 years, nobody has come out of thyroid, blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, and whatnot. Because we are not defined the problem in the right manner. So when you say thyroid you correlate with stamina. If your stamina goes low, especially in females, if their stamina goes low, what happens? The protein manufacturing process in the body becomes weak. The moment manufacture of protein becomes weak, there is a hormonal deviation. And you can see the deviation in terms of T3, T4, TSH, trihydrothyronine, tetrahydrothyronine, thyroxine. Why? The manufacturing of protein has gone weak. Not only that, after some time, what happens? The insulin level fluctuates. Insulin is also a hormone. Then what happens? Estrogen, progesterone, those levels fluctuate. The growth factor deviates, and females get into PCOD, polycystic ovarian syndrome. The fertility factor goes down. Thyroid is all correlated with stamina, the protein ecosystem, and mostly it impacts female. Why? Because the protein manufacturing process of female body is very sensitive. She has to bear a baby. So the protein manufacturing process is very sensitive in females. That's why more females suffer from thyroid issue. So now stamina has gone down. What is the solution? Build your stamina. As simple as that. How do you build your stamina? What is stamina? You'll have to define stamina. If you can hold your breath consistently, intermittently for a long period of time, that is called as stamina. Because if you can work for a long period of time, make effort for a long period of time, that is stamina. How do you make effort? By holding your breath. So you can hold your breath intermittently for a long period of time without getting into difficulty, that is called as stamina. So Kumbhak improves stamina. And the moment your stamina goes fine, you'll see the hormonal level fluctuation in your body also becomes stable. You will see the protein manufacturing process also becomes good. You will see the fat content, the weight factor, weight factor of your body becomes better. That means you start losing weight. The protein, the muscle of your body improves. The regeneration of muscle improves. Somebody asked about fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is the muscle fiber becoming very, very stiff is fibromyalgia. If you do Kumbhak, it will become soft. There are any number of people who have with fibromyalgia, with thyroid, with other issues, muscle issues, hormonal issues. They have done Kumbhak, they have come out of it without taking any pill, and in fact, they have dropped all their pills in their life. So if you are surviving on the support of your pill, your life is not good, and it will become worse day by day in coming times. So you need to come out of any kind of a support system and become independent and become empowered.
Nandini Chander YouTube channel. Just a second. So Nandini Chander is asking, can hearing be helped with Kumbhak?
That's what I talked about. One of the hearing difficulty or something related to your ear is tinnitus. We talked about tinnitus. Ear is all about pressure variance, pressure gradient. The right pressure gradient creates the right sound. You are able to hear it better because eardrum actually functions on pressure. Kumbhak is about creating the right pressure within the body. So in terms of hearing, Kumbhak can help a lot, and it has helped many people come out of hearing loss. You can maintain your ear health by doing Kumbhak.
Okay. The next question is there. Just a second. Internal Kumbhak or outward Kumbhak rejuvenate? Kumaran Murugian.
See, internal Kumbhak, external Kumbhak is just about inhalation and hold is internal Kumbhak, exhalation and hold is external Kumbhak. So this knowledge has remained in Yoga Kalachara, in yoga, in the system of yoga, this knowledge has remained. But then that's what we are talking about. There can be thousands and thousands of formulas. I would say inhale and Kumbhak, inhale and hold is Shakti, exhale and hold is Shiva. Inhale and hold is all about coordination in the body, the organ strength. Exhalation and hold is your body's correlation with the nature. So Kumbhak needs to be revived, needs to be described in a manner where it is practical, it gives result. We don't want to give you mukti and moksha samadhi. So when, yes, the terminology, the vocabulary is there in Yoga Kalachara, but it can be done in many, many ways depending upon what we want the result, what kind of result we want, what we want to achieve. Antar Kumbhak, Bahya Kumbhak in Sanskrit language, this is called as Antar Kumbhak. If you inhale and hold is Antar Kumbhak. Bahya Kumbhak is if you exhale and hold. But these four factors, along with your focus, along with the positioning of your body, there can be thousands and thousands of Kumbhak. But then what to do? It depends upon what problem you have. Yes, yes. आगे बोलिए.
Jennifer, ma'am, can advanced glaucoma be cured?
Glaucoma can be cured through Kumbhak. We have many people who have come out of glaucoma by doing Kumbhak. Advanced glaucoma, if you are saying if you have damaged the body beyond a certain threshold. See, we are trying to damage this body day by day by the current modality of treatment is damaging the body rather, I would say. The current dispensation of treatment is damaging the body. Now, if the body is damaged beyond a certain threshold, there is no point coming back or reversing it. The body will close down the shop. But yes, in whichever space or in whichever state you are, advanced or whatever state you are, if you start doing Kumbhak gently, regularly, your life or your problems will come down. That we can 100% ensure. That we can ensure for 100% that your problems will come down for sure. So even if it comes down 40%, say, don't you want it? Because whatever you are doing at this point of time is not helping.
Okay. Can you give one example for ear pressure?
Pressure? What? Can you give one
Ear
example?
pressure.
Pressure. If you hold your breath, you create a pressure within the body, isn't it? How do you create a pressure in the body? How do you create a pressure in the body? By holding your breath, you create a certain pressure. Suppose somebody is trying to hit you. Now, how do you protect yourself? You tense your body, isn't it? How do you tense your body? By holding your breath. Somebody wants to hit you. What do? You hold your breath, tense your body. That's how you protect yourself. You are creating a pressure, certain pressure, where the damage can be less. So, if you are doing Kumbhak, the damage will reverse, or if for some kind of an action, that damage will be less. So, through pressure, it is called as Vata in Ayurveda. Through pressure only you protect yourself. Through pressure only you function.
Rashmika, ma'am, my hubby is on CPAP machine and it has been years that he is breathing through mouth, mostly instead of nose. Can he be cured with Kumbhak and start breathing with nose?
We have found many people with advanced lung damage, with lung damage for a long period of time. When they start Kumbhak, their breathing becomes easy and they are able to. But see, the only thing that is dicey, or the question is time frame. There are some people who get better in 2-3 months. There are people who will become better in a 1 year span. Only the time frame will vary from person to person, but everybody's problem will get reversed. That is for sure.
Pia Kalwani, can sciatica be cured?
Sciatica is all about alignment and neurodegeneration. Sciatica is all about alignment, left and right side of your body, the alignment of your body, and neurodegeneration. The strength of spine and the strength of metabolism is weak. Neurodegeneration. So if you correct the alignment of your body right and left, which is built in the program itself, the alignment process or the formula of alignment is built in the program itself. Ideally, there are 3 kinds of alignment that your body needs. One is metabolic alignment, which is run from your navel, the alignment of your navel. The second is heart and lung alignment, which is run from the middle of chest. The middle of the alignment of middle of chest and the skeletal alignment. These are the 3 basic alignments your body needs, and the process is built in the program itself.
Shweta Kaushik, can sleep apnea be healed?
Sleep apnea is all about while you are sleeping, while you are working, the pressure in the body is okay. While sleeping, the pressure falls down and the breathing process becomes uneasy. So, sleep apnea is all about correcting the body's pressure or improving the body's pressure, which is done through Kumbhak. And nothing else can cure it. Let me also tell you that.
Okay. Jennifer ma'am, can the lost vision due to glaucoma be recovered?
See, it depends. We have seen people who have gone into glaucoma. They have a vision problem. They have had a vision problem, and the moment they came out of glaucoma, the vision problem actually got resolved. But to what extent it gets resolved depends upon person to person and the amount of damage. If the damage is more, the recovery will be less. If the damage is less, the recovery will be more. But glaucoma, you have to correct the glaucoma. You have to correct the pressure of your eye, and that can only be done through Kumbhak. So, Kumbhak is essential. Whatever recovery of the vision is achieved, but doing Kumbhak is essential in glaucoma in patients with glaucoma. Singing, vocal, yes, you can improve the singing, you can improve the vocal quality, you can improve the pitch, you can improve the amount of effort you make for singing. We have people who had been classical singer and they lost their voice. They did Kumbhak and they regained their singing ability and they are singing now. So yes, even the quality of singing can be increased by doing Kumbhak.
Anybody else from the participants who would like to ask their question can please do so. You can raise your hands.
There is a 3 decades if you are wearing glasses. See, if you have not a permanent damage in your eyes, like for example, my eye is accidental eye. There is no lens in eye. We can't create lens. But if there is no physical damage in the eye, the recovery is better and even the vision can be recovered. The regenerative impact of Kumbhak in your body is tremendous. Let me tell you, it can correct genetics also. If you have a genetic issue, Kumbhak is the only method through which the genetics can be corrected. We have reports of that, we have lab reports of that, where chromosomal defect or genetic defect gets cured by doing Kumbhak. Right, regenerative, the impact of regeneration in the body is huge if you are doing Kumbhak. But how much it will get recovered, you will not become a 16-year-old. Let me tell you clearly, categorically, you will not become a 16-year-old again. But a graceful aging, where your problems are less, you are independent, that can be achieved 100%.
Carol ma'am is asking, 1 minute. Would it help? No, this one has been answered, vocal singing. If it's like, how about 70-year-old who have cataract and was suggested to have surgery?
See, once the cataract comes in, it happens, then there is no option, but you'll have to go for surgery. The only thing is, if you do Kumbhak, you can delay the process of getting into cataract. Especially Kapha Prakriti people get into cataract very easily. But let me also tell you, having said it, let me also tell you, if you go through any kind of a surgery within the body, Kumbhak can help you recover the sight, keep the sight better for a long period of time in your life. What Kumbhak does is more basic than surgery. It is more essential than surgery. There are certain areas where surgery will be needed because you can't correct the opaqueness of your eye. But if you are doing Kumbhak, then you can delay the process of cataract. Maybe in some people, they can ensure that they never get into cataract. But after surgery also, the rehabilitation, the recovery of the sight, the recovery of the health of your eye, the retina health, these can all be improved through Kumbhak. So Kumbhak is more fundamental to what at this point of time we are doing to correct the eye or the body. It is more fundamental. That is why what I say is, you keep Kumbhak on, rest of the thing, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. For us, you just keep the Kumbhak on, everything else will fall in line. And even if you go for surgery, the recovery will be faster, the impact of medicine will be less on your body.
Ravi sir, any improvements to nerve problems?
Neuro regeneration is possible through Kumbhak. That we have said, neuro regeneration. There are stem cells in your body. If you give the right kind of a trigger, there will be regeneration of your nerve cells. So what is the trigger to stem cells in your body? The Kumbhak is the only trigger to the stem cells in your body. If you give the right kind of a trigger to the body, the regenerative process will become fast, and you can regenerate even nerves and brains. We have seen that brains can also be the damage in the brains can be recovered.
Okay, anybody else from the participants who would like to ask their question?
Then we'll finish with this. You have come to this webinar. So we wish you a very healthy and happy life.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. So there are some questions which we'll answer. Rishma's iPhone, okay, Anilji has already answered, so I can do this at my own time. So you will have access to all the live session recordings, you will have the PDFs. This is to all who might, miss the classes in case of some other engagement sometimes. So don't worry, please. You can always look back to the recordings and the PDFs given to you. And in case you still have doubts, you can always ask in the class group, in the closed class group, and the mentor will definitely answer to you. Shweta Kaushik, any other pranayam to be done with Kumbhak? No, ma'am. Everything that is taught to you in class, you need to do. We focus on slow exhalation. That is the main mantra behind this Ashtanga Chikitsa. So you need to focus on that. Everything will be taught to you from scratch. So no background of yoga is required. You just need to follow the mentor. Any other question that has been left unanswered?
People wanted to see some learnings,
Yes.
so we can play a
Yes,
demo.
yes. Yeah, sure. Just 1 minute. Any other problem? Yeah. I think we've answered the questions. Just one last question. Kiran ma'am, Anilji has shared my number. You can connect with me for the session in Pune, offline session in Pune. So, how many of us are interested to see what Kumbhak is all about? How many of us are very, very interested to know what Kumbhak they are talking about? One team, Arvind Stakshi, is interested. What about the rest? Oh, I can see so many very, very interested. So, without delay, we will play the video. Anilji, could you please play the video and let our participants know what Kumbhak is all about, how powerfully it works?
Namaste, everyone. It's really a joy to be here with all of you and share what this beautiful practice is all about. So allow me to just share a screen to give you, I know we've had a lot of science from Swamiji, but just before we get started, I would really like to just give you an essence of what is it that we are, talking about. So, the word Kumbhak, it actually comes from the word kumbh, which means a pot. And just like the pot has the ability to hold, our lungs and our body and our cells, they all have an intelligence and the ability to hold the breath, to hold the nourishment. And that is exactly what kumbhak is, our ability to hold. And what exactly happens in terms of science? Kumbhak is nothing but that little pause. When you are inhaling, there's a small pause before you start exhaling. And after exhalation, also there is a tiny pause. And this pause is where our body gets into working. So breath retention causes a brief intermittent hypoxia or low oxygen in the body. And the carbon dioxide builds up, creating an urge to breathe in. And this, what it does is that briefly, the carbon dioxide, the rise in carbon dioxide signals the body to release more oxygen to the tissues and cells. And that is where the magic happens. The oxygen actually reaches where it is needed in the tissues. And carbon dioxide is carried back to the lungs and exhaled. So this is what improves the efficiency, detoxifies the body, energizes the body. The benefits you've heard from our participants, and I've listed some of them, but each of us have our own unique experience with these practices. So when we are doing these practices, like I said, the curiosity is there. What are we going to do? Are we doing some yogasanas? What exactly is it doing to the body? So let me just move on to the next image that I have. That Swamiji spoke about Vata. So Vata is the flow in our body. We all agree that there is something which is flowing. The minute we take food, we assume that it flows downwards, right? There's so many other flows. The blood flows in a particular direction. So these flows, so primarily Ayurveda emphasizes on 5 major vayus in our body. There are many smaller vayus also, but we're talking about the 5 main vayus. And this is where I'm, working on we'll be doing the demo based on experiencing these 5 vayus. So the first one on top is the Udana factor, the uplifting factor. Okay, so this is, in spiritual terms, we equate it with higher consciousness. Pranavayu, every time you're inhaling and exhaling, you're activating the Pranavayu, the life force. Samana Vayu is your digestive energy, the metabolic energy. Apana Vayu is that force which allows you to eliminate waste from the body. So Apana Vayu, and then there is an all-pervading force, the circulation. It is centered at your heart, and from there, the entire body. This is your circulatory system, your lymphatic system, as also your structural integrity. And Kumbhak is the key to mastering them all. So with this, let's not delay and get down to the actual practices. So just a small disclaimer, whatever practices that I'll be showing, and you may practice along with me, they are very powerful and therapeutic in nature, very effective. And hence they have to be practiced only under trained mentor guidance. So each Kriya actually has a specific sequence, how many times they should be done, and then certain balancing practices. So hence it's important that this should be done under mentor guidance. Only thing we need from you, if you're going to practice along, is 1, keep your cameras on. 2, smile. 3, sit comfortably. And if you've just had a meal, then just watch, because full stomach is not the right time to do this practices. So can I have cameras on? Because most of the cameras are closed. Let's just switch on the cameras, switch on our smiles, and then we can get to this demo session. Yeah, some more cameras, please, and some more smiles also. Everyone's really very serious. I know it's a serious topic. Health is a serious topic, but to smile through it all is a choice we have. Better, so much better. Great. So let's get ready. So the first practice, we mentioned the Udana factor, uplifting energy. So the first practice is all about uplifting. It's called Shanamukhi Kumbha. So Shanamukhi means 6 doorways to your brain. So these are your sensory doorways, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 nose, and a mouth. 6 doorways, which are the sensory gateways to your brain. So what we are going to work on is the uplifting aspect. So this practice, Udana Vayu, brings about positivity, emotional upliftment, clarity, confidence, and lightness within. And in today's stressful life, this is something all of us need, don't we? Can I have a thumbs up if you agree with me? You can also give a thumbs down if you don't I can see a few thumbs up. Great. I'm so glad you all agree with me. Okay. So this practice is very supportive in anxiety, sleeplessness, emotional imbalance, memory issues, mental fatigue, and even conditions like vertigo and tinnitus. It also relaxes and rejuvenates the sensory organs. So first observe carefully, and then we can do one practice. So in this practice, we are going to inhale from mouth with a big opening. Like normally, if you are into swimming, then when you come up for air, you open your mouth wide and inhale fast. This is how you inhale. After inhalations, I want you to close your mouth and bloat your cheeks. So you go like this. And then pinch your nose. So de facto, you are covering the two places from where you can inhale and exhale to strengthen your hold, right? So inhale, bloat your cheeks, close your mouth, pinch your nose. And then if you do not have cervical, you may bring your chin down. This is called the chin lock. So just bring your chin down gently. After doing this, the breath that you have held in, I want you to gently create a push upwards. Like you're trying to exhale from the ear, or you're just trying to fill this cranial region with a gentle pressure, activating every single cell in that region. You're directing the energy towards your cranial region. So the Kriya would look like this. Then you're going to lift your chin, open your nose, relax your cheeks, and exhale slowly from your nose. So those who would like to gently practice along, I'm going to give you the instructions and you can just practice this. None of us will become perfect at the first time. This is just a glimpse of these practices, right? But if you're practicing along, do please switch on your cameras so that we can also observe. So the first thing is sit comfortably, relax your body, no strain anywhere in your body, get your smile, close your eyes if you can, and just listen to my instructions and practice along. With your eyes closed and a gentle smile on your face, inhale from mouth full and fast. Close your mouth, bloat your cheeks, pinch your nose, chin gently down. And now create an upward push towards your brain. Like you're trying to exhale from your ears or pushing the air towards your brain. Enjoy the gentle pressure created. Now, bring your chin up, leave your nose, relax your cheeks. Exhale slow, soundlessly from your nose, keeping your eyes closed, keeping a smile on your face, and breathe normal. So in our practices, we don't ask you to hold for long. We ask you to have controlled exhalation. So you should never feel breathless, right? This was the first practice. Ready for the second one? So for the second one, I am straight away jumping on to the Samanavayu, your digestive region. Okay? Now this region near our navel, this has, if you take out your biochart, so much of intestine, your pancreas, your stomach, when you name it, this is nice and packed. So the energy flow, just to encourage the correct flow of the vayus, as we call it, you need to create a little space. And how can you create some space? One is you can exhale the air out. And number two, you can gently bloat your tummy. Okay, so let's do this. As in childhood, we used to normally do that. So just gently pull your tummy out like a balloon and then relax. So this is what we are going to do in our second practice. Let me briefly explain it to you and then we can practice along. And once again, an earnest request, cameras on, please. Right? Let's see. What we have to do here is inhale first. Then exhale full. Take out whatever air you can. Just exhale full from your nose. After that, pinch your nose close. Your mouth is closed, nose is closed, and the air is held out. This is an external kumbhak. The first one, we did an internal kumbhak. This is external kumbhak. So with your nose and mouth closed and their air held out, now we have to create a little more space. So what we are going to do is we are going to just gently push your abdomen out and relax. Then again push it out relax. And the third time, push it out, relax. Then open your nose and inhale. If you're not able to hold your breath for 3 abdominal bloating, then you can only do 1. Would you like to try this out? So let's begin. Once again, sit comfortable, be relaxed, just your spine straight. Smile on your face. Close your eyes. When you close your eyes, the experience is different. With your eyes closed, now, inhale first from your nose. Then exhale full from your nose. After complete exhalation, pinch your nose, keep your mouth closed also. Spine straight. Now bloat your tummy like a balloon. Gentle, be gentle. Relax. Second time, bloat it. Relax. And the third time, push your abdomen out. Relax. Open your nose. Inhale. And smile and normalize your breath. And then just observe your body. Make sure that your breath has become normal again, and then gently open your eyes to learn what the next practice is all about. So the next one is about metabolic energy. Metabolic energy is what gives us the energy to do the work. It gives us the energy to digest the food. And without this energy, we're always feeling low. So the source of energy in this planet is the sun. And that's why we call this Kriya Surya Shakti Kriya, means getting the strength of the sun within us. So this practice involves a science of breath, and our ancient science of breath called Swara Vigyan. So the two nostrils, the right nostril is equated with the sun's energy, which means it is heating, it is energizing, it gives you the energy to digest, it works on your metabolic factors. The left nostril is your moon, that's got a calming, it's more intuitive, it's more cooling in nature, very nurturing in nature. So right now, when we are looking at good health, we are looking at good energies. So for this, the next practice involves you to close your left nostril, inhale from the right. You can use any fingers. What I am doing is I'm creating a fist, blocking my first 2 fingers down, and then I'm using my thumb and my ring finger, but you can do it whichever way is comfortable. So close your left nostril, inhale full from your right, then hold your breath by closing both nostrils. Now we are going to do the reverse of what we did in the first practice. Now we are going to pull our abdomen in towards the spine. Relax. Again, pull it in. Relax. Again, pull it in. Relax. 3 times. So this is a Surya Shakti Kriya. It's a sequential Kriya. It has 3 steps. We are just doing the first step. Ready? Easy? Shall we practice it? And the exhalation is from your left nostril. So you're inhaling from right, but you're going to exhale from your left nostril. So take a mudra, sit straight, get that smile on your face. Close your left nostril. Inhale full from your right nostril. Hold, spine straight, close both nostrils. Now pull your abdomen in, relax. Pull it in again, relax. And the third time. Pull it in, relax. Open your left nostril, exhale slow, soundlessly from the left. After complete exhalation, bring your hands down, keep your eyes closed. Observe the region near your navel, the abdominal region. And then gently open your eyes. So this practice not only increases your digestive fire, gives you energy, but it also helps in the elimination aspect, that is the apana vayu. I mentioned 5 vayus, so we've done the prana, inhalation, exhalation, we've done the udana, uplifting, we've done the samana, digestive, and also when you press your abdomen in, you're also de facto strengthening the elimination aspect. Now we are left with the 5th Vayu, Vyana Vayu, and that is what our last practice is all about. So Vyana factor is your circulatory factor. And this is, it is responsible for circulation, the lymphatic drainage, detoxification, coordination, movement, the nerve strengthening, because anything which is distributed all over the body. How we are going to do it, what we are going to do is called the Rudravyana Kumbhak, the basic form of Rudravyana Kumbhak. So for this, I would like you to just gently tense the extremities. That is, make a fist with your hand, both your hands. The fist can have thumb in or thumb out. Keep it on your lap. Shoulder relaxed, spine straight. Now, after this, I also want you to bring your toes together. Clench the toes together. If possible, curl them also. Okay? So just clench and curl the toes. These 2 points, tighten them. Then you're going to inhale once, hold your breath, and try to tighten your body inwards. That's your calf, your knees, your thighs, the groin region, abdomen, chest, spine top. It's like, tensing inwards, gentle inward tension. Then try to breathe the second time. Try to tighten your body a little more. Third time, and tighten your body a little more. After this, just sit still with your breath held in and your entire body alert and slightly tensed inwards. Then slowly exhale from nose and relax. So this is Rudravyana Kumbhak. It's 3. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, inhale, hold. No exhalation. Now, you'll notice if the lung power is less, maybe the second time you're not able to inhale. That's okay. Just pretend that you're inhaling and tighten your body a little more, tighten a little more, tighten it a little more. Okay, let's try it out. Make a fist, keep it on your lap. Clench your toes, both the toes tight, spine straight, smile on your face, close your eyes and follow my instruction. Inhale full from nose, hold your breath, tighten your body inwards. Second time, try to inhale a little more, tighten your body a little more. And the third time, inhale a little more and tighten your body even further. Statue. Now don't move. Enjoy the tightness of the body, every single cell participating in the practice. Start exhaling slowly from your nose. And after complete exhalation, very gently start relaxing your body. Keep your eyes closed. Normalize your breath. This brings about complete alertness at every part of your body. So let's do it once more, the last time. Ready, everyone? Inhale full from your nose and tighten your body, your fist and toes. Inhale a little more, tighten your body a little more inwards. Third time, inhale a little more and tense your body completely. Your calf, knee, thighs, groin, abdomen, back, arms. Statue, don't move. Now slowly start exhaling from nose. And after complete exhalation, very gently relax your body. Normalize your breath. Keep your eyes closed. And just observe your body. Your body holds within itself the intelligence, the magic to heal you. So it's just, this Kumbhak is just rebuilding your relationship with your body, your breath, your energy. Gently open your eyes. And thank you so much for practicing along with me today.
Thank you so much to all the participants. And I think you had a slight idea of what Kumbhak is all about. And before we close the session, I will just be sharing my slides. Just give me 2 minutes. So as we come to the end of the webinar, the choice is definitely yours. After today's webinar, you have 2 choices. Choice 1, continue with your current approach and decide that Kumbhak therapy may not be for you, or stay curious, explore a new possibility that has already helped many people improve their quality of life. Keep an open mind. You don't have to believe on us today. You only have to ask yourself, does the explanation make sense? Did the experiences shared by previous participants resonate with you? Am I willing to experience it for myself before deciding? An open mind can lead to new possibilities. Ask yourself the question, what if it helps? Very, very important. What if learning to regulate your breath could change your life, improve your sense of well being, help you feel calmer in this chaotic world and more in control? Become a valuable complement to your current care. So, your next step, the decision is yours. You can leave today exactly where you are, or take one tiny step forward towards exploring a very, very new possibility. Experience Kumbhak therapy, see what it can do for you. Thank you so much. And with that, I thank all the participants who have stayed till the end and have already kept an open mind to listen and even see the demo as to what Kumbhak is all about. So you've already taken a tiny step forward, and now its decision is yours. And we close the session. Thank you so much, and good night. Namaste.